Welcome to Environmental Watch and Climate Change. My name is Stephen. Thank you for joining us. Well, today we'll be looking at different aspects of environmental watch, so don't go away. We talk about environment, but talk less about the people living there. The intersection between environment and culture is undeniable, from agriculture to art to the industries and professions that dominate different society. According to UNESCO, culture encapsulates the people's living styles, patterns, and habits which are central to their survival in the environment. Some culture, particularly hunter-gatherer and small-scale agricultural society, have little environmental impact. A harvest festival is an annual celebration that occurs around the time of the main harvest of a given region. Harvest festival typically features feasting, both family and public food that are drawn from crops. This is particularly true of foodstuff. Boyi in the Mambila Plateau in southern local government of Taraba State celebrate maize festival before any harvest of its maize.
The reason you are seeing us gathering here is our old cultural dance. We used to observe yearly. Since our forefather, we were observing it. And this program does not mean anything. During maize harvest, we observe it. At times, if you are able to shoot a tiger or a buffalo, you are qualified to come and then celebrate this dance. That's why our forefathers, they were practicing it. After their departure, we now took it. We are doing it to educate the young one.
Lokacin da muna kare masara zamu yi shekaran da ya wuce muka yi shi. Yanzu na gode Allah da Allah ya kai mu lokacin kuma mun sake mu yi.
Humans love to celebrate. For Masa Boyi, they mark their world with ancient rituals, seasonal celebrations, and cherished festivals. This perennial tradition has passed through the generations, evolving to reflect modern era.
Sunana Joro Adamu Umaru Masa Boyi. Kagan rawa din nan kowane shekara muna rawa din nan. Lase mun yi yanzu din nan muna sake yi. Muna yi din nan don sauran yaran su gan yaran da muna haifuwa din nan su gan culture namu yadda muna yi din nan.
Masa Boyi is also known as a land of natural endowment.
This weather is very, very good. It has been given by God. This environment is very, very important. Not because of cold, not because of heat, not because of other things. This is where our forefather was, and that's why we are planting and we are living here.
Festivals are fun activities. We go to meet up with friends and family, escape the humdrum of daily life, and to be exposed to new cultural forms and simply to be entertained. Every culture is filled with symbols or things that stand for something else, and that often evoke various reactions and emotion. Some symbols are actually types of non-verbal communication, while other symbols are in fact material objects.
Da ana tuwo ba kwano, da ana tuwo ana. Wannan kwano shi kwano mu na kenan. Na da na yayan mu na kenan na da. An dafa din nan sa shikin nan. A doka wannan ganyen ayaba sai a rufe haka. To sai a sa wannan har da yamma tuwo yana da zafi. Zaka ci tuwon ka ba wani matsala ba ka gan ruwa ba komai. To shine wannan kwanuka mu na daɗi nan shine wannan. Ruwa nan dinnan ba ruwa. In ka rufe shi da dama da wannan ne in ka sa da tuwa cikin nan za ka sa wannan ka rufe. Datti ba zai shiga ba, tuwo kuma akwai zafi ba datti. Girba masara amfanin gona in lokacin amfani ya dinnan da wannan dinnan ne dawa su masara su rogo su meme za a haɗa shi an sa nan dinnan sai a sa baya. Lokacin ba mu san buhu ba, wannan ne culture namu. Ana kondo da shi yadda ka gan wannan dinnan za a fara shi haka, wannan farawa shi dinnan kenan. Muna kiran shi doki, hawan kwara kenan. Za ka sa shi kana haurawa ka je ka sara kwara da wannan dinnan ne. Wannan abun gargajiya na da na mutanen mu da ne kenan. Wannan so kwa shine kudin mu na da na iyaye mu na da suna aure da shi. Wannan ana aure da shi lokacin in kana da wannan dinnan kai mutum ne. Iyayen da suka haife babanmu da wannan ne suka aure su da shi. Ya wannan dinnan ne ya wannan dinnan ne kenan shi ne wannan. To lokacin kamar muna rawan haka dinnan ne za a sa igiya nan sai a sa igiya sai ka sa shi a kafa nan dinnan kana da taburma na da lokaci ba taburma shine ana shanye masara gari a kai.
Tackling our impact on the environment is a daily struggle as we grow more and more concerned about climate change each day. We all do our part.
A lot of people came here during Madrid period. They deforested a lot of forests between us, and of which it led to the extent that most of those animals that are close to us, they now went far. And our children that are coming up now, their generation may not know them. That is the problem we faced during this Madrid program. And when this happened, we need to call them down. Yeah, we talk to them. When we talk, they react us a question that, are we foresters? We say no. Then what is our own? Telling them to plant.
Water covers 70% of the Earth's surface. It was with water that life on Earth started. So it is not surprising that all living things on our planet need water. Hygiene generally refers to the set of practices associated with the preservation of health and healthy living. The people of Masa Boyi are not left alone.
I am in charge of this place, that is the Global Baptist Health Center, the operator here. I am in charge of it. The services I rendered here, there are many things that I rendered. I do tests, I diagnose, I do many things. I do even transfusion, I do many other things there. These are the services I rendered here. And then I want to talk of the hygiene. Hygiene is like keeping yourself normal, maintaining yourself. Because most of our people in the village, most of us are dying because of not maintaining keeping the place neat. And the sanitation, I want to talk of sanitation. I would like all the kashalas and the jaros, they should take care and nominate other people in order to keep the area neat. Because what is worrying here mostly is malaria and typhoid. Many people are dying. We don't even have good water.
We are the people taking route to open this route so that people may even to come far away to visit us. We are the Sarkin Gaya in this Masa Boyi community. We are the people digging route. We try to dig route, we carry people by.
The way we organize people, the young people in the villages, at times when we sit in our midst, like we gather the youth of the village. After when we gather them, what's anything we talk to them, they will agree on what we are saying to them. And they are giving us the cooperation of digging the road.
No one we started digging of this road, people didn't want to support us. That is why we don't have some of the material that we are working that people will come in with it.
Like any other environment, Boyi has their history.
Kamin muzo anan dama ba kowa nan ana zuwa farauta nan mutanen antere suna zuwa farauta nan mutanen kiri suna zuwa farauta mutanen dunda suna zuwa farauta nan mutanen jongo suna zuwa farauta Muhammadu Mansur yana ziyara a lokacin yana hau doki daga Gembo har ya zuwa gefe da nan 1964 baba na samu filin nan 1964 baba na dawo nan an ba shi filin nan jauro masa boy Dr. Audu Baju ne ya ba mu sarki in shi namu yanzu.
When we talk about culture and environment, this is what an expert have to say.
We can't separate environment from culture. There are two things that are intertwined. They have relationship. When we want to go by explanation or definition of environment, environment is things around you, the trees around you, houses, people around you, the atmosphere, the weather around you, it's within your environment. Now, culture has to do with the ways and life of a particular set of persons or people. Culture differs. We have material cultures and then we have non-material culture. The material culture has to do with tangible things we can see, like clothing, like arts, crafts, and so on. While the non-material has to do with things like songs, storytelling, because these are things you cannot hold on to it. You hear it. It is being said. So, culture, what I mean by culture differs is that in culture, what is being seen as something good in another area or society might be quite different from another society. Another society views it as not a bad thing. Mode of appearance, mode of dances, mode of doing things within a particular set of people gives you information, gives you a clue that yes, this person is coming from this kind of environment. Let's take for instance, you go to a cold weathered environment, their mode of dresses tells you that this place is cold. Like when you be in Rome, you behave like the Romans. Yes. So each culture has a kind of particular thing that influences their way of behavior.
Marriage activity is also part of the festival. She also served her parents with in-laws with the wife. Some of the participants expresses their joy for witnessing the occasion. Well, this is how far we can bring you in this episode of the program. Watch the rest of our program. Thank you.